Marco Kasper of the Detroit Red Wings faces off against Nathan MacKinnon. Austria led Slovakia 2-0, won that game 3-2 in the shootout. Also led Sweden 2-1. Another chance early here for Kasper, turned away by Fleury. They had Sweden down 2-1 with 2:19 to go. The Swedes scored twice in a minute to erase that lead. And away comes Bo Horvat with a quick shot, and the save made by Vorauer. But Austria scored 21 goals last year, the most they've scored in a single year in the top division. Now brought back by Baumgartner. Benjamin Baumgartner works it and shoots. That's punched away by Fleury. Chipped ahead by Ryan O'Reilly. That's knocked down. Lead pass. Missed the intended target as O'Reilly comes in. That was a pass for Nicholas Kraus, who's just been added to the Austrian lineup. Jam play at the side of the goal. Adam Fantilli couldn't cash. Fantilli centering a line here with O'Reilly and Kent Johnson. Johnson back to O'Reilly. Walks in and shoots short side. That's headed away. Montour back in the corner to O'Reilly. That pass misses Fantilli. It goes back down to Marc-Andre Fleury. Lead pass to Fantilli, walking in, shoots, and Vorauer knocks that away.
A lot of guys out there for Canada right now. A lot of guys out there.
There's 6 skaters on the ice for
Canada. A
Canada.
lot of guys out there.
And
I can't believe they didn't get caught.
Shen made his way off the ice, so does Fantilli.
Oh my goodness.
Now Shen comes back on. They had 6 skaters on the ice for a good 20 seconds.
Oh my. And Shen casually went off and didn't get the attention of the Austrian bench or the officials.
Sanheim lead pass for Hayton. To the nose, centers it, Shen moves in, rolls that just wide. In on Nico MacKinnon, slings that rink wide to Horvat, throws it back there for Cooley, the pass just missed. At the point, Uyghur for Horvat to MacKinnon, a shot, the glove save made. Fantilli jumps in across the line, Fantilli drops, rink wide pass, Johnson. A chance there for Matheson jumping up, and Matheson looks primed to shoot today.
Defenseman, but he turns it over, and here they go 4-on-3. Matheson doesn't slow down at all. Seam pass Royal Road to Matheson, but you can see the extra little corral. If he's able to sweep it right away, he's got lots of net. When he waits, he's got to hit the side. He actually hits the back, under the back bar. Players on the team, that the coach is also their head coach. It's a different experience for them than the rest of the group. That's the relationship they have and the one they're going to have going forward.
Center pass by Lebler. He finds in scores! Vincenz Roars opens the scoring for Austria.
Roars a speedster. From his own end, he wins the faceoff, and it's a pinch at the point, and Bo Horvat is not high enough in support. Usually Horvat can catch that guy. Not Roar. Roar's got plenty of speed. Sanheim steps up, thinking he has support. He doesn't. And a nice pass in to spring Roar on the break. And he goes backhand, forehand, shovel job. Beats Marc-Andre Fleury over the glove.
Made of a Summerside PEI. Lead pass for Celebrini to connect. Centers it for Crosby. And as Crosby digs at it, Vorauer able to hang on. Really a new one by the end of the game. Pinot swings that back to Evans, looking for a stick in front. Shen with a wraparound try. Loose puck for Hayton, a backhand shot. Lead thanks to the goal by Vincenz Roauer.
Maybe the best chances for Canada came that last flurry on the wraparound, the traffic in front. Oh, Hayton wide open, just hits Vorauer in the foot. And Vorauer doesn't know where this puck is, and it clips him in the toe. And yeah, high five.
Evans holds the line again. Riker Evans in for Hayton. Final minute now of the period. Play back across for Shen with a chance. And Vorauer the save on that. This time. And the Austrians up with captain Thomas Raffel.
It's interesting to see Dean Evason play with the lines like this. We have not seen this in any of the previous games.
Horvat leads the way with 3 power play goals and wins that faceoff. Here's MacKinnon. Walks it and shoots, scores! Nathan MacKinnon, 7 seconds into the power play, ties the game at 1.
He's so angry about how this game is going. Even when he scores, he's not happy. You're watching him play and get frustrated, and I'm not going to spread this one around. Bo Horvat wins another face-off to start with possession. And if you're going to give him this room, and Schnetzer just backs up, he can drop it down to the goal line. Watch his eyes. Where's he going with it? He's just trying to find a gap. And then he's 6 feet inside the top of the circle. That's pretty tight to let him.
Centering pass knocked away from O'Reilly. Schneider plays it back for Zwerger. With Casper driving as well. The trailer, Marco Casper works it and shoots. And Fleury makes the save on Casper.
It's a lot like the Roar goal where Canada overcommits, gets caught deep, and they can't catch them going back the other way. Zwerger's fast. Everyone over back checks. He drops it back to Casper, and he's basically one-on-one with Marc-Andre Fleury. A nice lateral cut. Trying to go
back down to O'Reilly. Shoots from a sharp angle. That's Roar with the mask again. Rebound. And Johnson put it wide. Now back in front. Chance for Fantilli and tight. And Roar makes a stop on that. Crosby threads that pass ahead. A back pass by Evans. And the Austrians can't get to it.
Riker Evans hanging out in front of the net for 30 seconds.
McKinnon back to Montour. Montour feeds it across. McKinnon scores. That was a clinic in puck possession, and with a penalty coming, that was about 2 minutes.
That was impressive. Canada going side to side, up and down, puck retrievals, till finally McKinnon says, you know what, I want to try this one. Montour tries to get the group to shift over a little bit. Oh, wow. Short side, over the shoulder. You know he's got that shot. And that is...
in for Johnson, shoots from a sharp angle. It bounces high off the glass. Kept alive by Fantilli for Johnson. Feeds it back to Adam Fantilli. Works it back in front. O'Reilly with a point-blank chance. And Vorauer makes the save.
Where are you? There he is. There he is. Look at him go. He used to work on a side with secret training center. Okay, once you get the crowd going.
Marco, stick down, you first.
Underway to start the third period. Now a sharp angle shot by Dobson, stopped by Vorauer. Connecting on a wraparound, try the rebound, flipped high, and can't believe he missed.
Shots in traffic's always a good result. Connecting tries to wrap around, doesn't work. Celebrini's got it on his forehand. He goes backhand forehand, uncontested. Is it rolling on him? No. He airmails it from...
McKinnon. Feeds it back to Montour to McKinnon. McKinnon threads it back in front to Horvat. The pass back across to Crosby missed. Cooley in there as well as Will Cooley pulls that free for connecting. Back to Dobson. Dobson plays it high around to Cooley. Loose behind the Austrian goal. Will Cooley walks out. Spins and shoots. Rebound, score. Connecting. And Canada's got its third.
Will Cooley drives behind the net. Now you tell me, Gord, it's a pass? Or is that a shot? It'd be a heck of a spot if he could find it. I think it's a throw towards the net and hope a good thing happens.
Vorauer has to watch as O'Reilly's in behind him. O'Reilly plays it back. Spurgeon a shot. Vorauer the save on that. Picked up by Crosby. Centers it for McKinnon. Rebound. Oh, what a stop by Vorauer there. Point blank on Horvat. Zwerger, rink wide to Schneider. Schneider lobs it back in front. Noah Dobson knocked that away from Marco Casper, who was jumping in. And McKinnon sends it back down to the Austrian zone and goes off on a change. Celebrini plays it back across. Now play back for Cooley with a shot, scores!
What a shot!
On the pass from Konechny. And Will Cooley unloads. and gets his second of the tournament.
The third period for Travis Konechny, and this time Konechny returns the favor and sets up shop just outside the faceoff circle. That's a tough angle to pull this puck all the way to the far side of the net. He gets all of it. Oh, that is really well done. Will Cooley. Guy who's going...
Matheson picks it up, and Mike Matheson streaks out. He's got Johnson way ahead, bangs him the puck. In comes Kent Johnson with Fantilli. Johnson holds, shoots. Rohrer makes the stop. Inside 5 to go here in the third period. Rohrer comes jumping in, shoots, and Fleury makes the stop on that.
Wheeled right by a tired Mackenzie Weegar without much difficulty. Takes the puck low and creates a lot of separation before Montour comes over and crowds him a little bit, gets a piece of the shot.
Weegar back on it. On the boards, Bieber, and it's taken away by McKinnon. Up for Horvat with Crosby. Horvat threads up to Crosby, the shot scores! With 1:33 to go, Sidney Crosby cashes. And Canada adds to its lead.
Sidney Crosby taking a little grief going down the bench, but McKinnon gets the turnover. Horvat knows that Crosby's driving hard, throw it out there to space. And Rohrer, who's been so good all game long, and wants this one back short side. A lot of places Crosby can go with that. Tucks it in. Great looks at the saucer pass, gets a lay flat. Sid makes no mistake for another point for Horvat.
To Konechny, and Canada down early to the Austrians. Roars back with 5 unanswered and wins it by a final score of 5-1.